Seeker. Written by Suzana Thompson. Performed by Heather Firth. Chapter 22. I try to be optimistic as midnight ushers in a new year. It can't be worse than the previous one, I tell myself. I'm thinking of my friends not living to see another year. But then I recall the newborn Silas took me to see at the hospital, and what he said about people being born every day. I text him Happy New Year rather than calling him in case he's sleeping. He texts me back to wish me a Happy New Year in return. I forgot to tell you to watch the ball drop. I fret over the phone the following afternoon. There are all these people in Times Square, and I've seen it. He tells me, I was there once to attend to the dying. You've seen everything. I suddenly realize. Nothing is new to you. It makes me think that life must be boring to him, although I'm not so excited about my life right now either. Everything is new to me, he says. I've only been an observer of life, but now I am living it. I drank alcohol at my neighbor's party and I vomited. Those were new experiences for me. You went to a party? I ask in surprise, feeling a little hurt that he hadn't mentioned it to me beforehand. I had assumed that he told me everything that was going on in his life. Jenny knocked on my door and insisted that I go. He replies. Jenny? I question in dismay. Who the hell is Jenny? She had the party to celebrate her divorce, he explains. She said that she feels as free as she did in college. I don't like the sound of that one bit. How long has she been flirting with you? And how old is she? She's not flirting with me anymore, he informs me. She said that she respects my decision to wait until marriage to have sex. Why were you talking with her about sex? I demand. And how old is she anyway? I don't know how old she is, he answers. Should I ask her? No, I reply in frustration, because he failed to answer my other question, and I don't want to ask it again. Just point her out to me when I come over. You're coming over? He inquires in a delighted tone. I am now, I think, wanting to see this Jenny for myself. Yeah, I want to give you a New Year's hug. Silas looks pretty good for someone with a hangover. You know you're too young to drink, I admonish him. The drinking age is a recent development in history, he says. There were no limits on consuming alcohol in the past. He puts his arms around me to embrace me. Isn't the tradition a New Year's kiss? That's what Jenny told me it was. She kissed you? I exclaim. Yes, he replies calmly. Other people were following the tradition too. On the lips? I demand at an even louder volume. Yes, he answers. Why are you shouting? That pedophile, I sputter. Where does she live? Take me there right now. I'm 18 according to the documentation Jack gave me. He reminds me even as he obliges my demands and leads me to an apartment across the hall. She has broken no law. I don't care. She's still too old for you. I insist as I knock on her door. The woman that opens the door to us appears to be in her 20s. I had expected someone older, and I'm momentarily at a loss about what to say to her. She smiles at Silas. Hi. Did you sleep well? I vomited twice, he tells her. Mila thinks you're too old to kiss me. Jenny is obviously displeased by that statement, but she manages a strained smile for me. You don't have to be jealous. It was only a peck on the lips. I'm not jealous, I say, regretting my rash decision to confront her. It's just that Silas is still in high school. I'm aware of that, she states. He's very mature for his age, but I'm not interested in dating a guy in high school. Don't worry, I'm not after your boyfriend. I want to ask her why she was discussing sex with him then, but I just deny that he's my boyfriend. The entire exchange is awkward and embarrassing, and I end up apologizing that we bothered her. I feel like an idiot as we return to Silas's apartment. I'm also wondering why I'm so upset that Jenny kissed him. Could I really be jealous? I sit down on the couch, and he sits beside me. Before I can really think about it, I lean toward him to give him a kiss. When I pull back, Silas is looking at me with love-struck awe. It's very sweet. He's very sweet, but I feel no passion between us. Maybe it's because he didn't know how to kiss me back, or maybe it's because we're friends. But there is no burning desire within me to kiss him again. I guess that I was only concerned about him and mistrusted Jenny. You kissed me, Silas marvels. Yeah, Happy New Year, I say, trying to make it clear that was the only reason for it. Happy New Year, Mila, he says with more enthusiasm than I feel. I fervently hope that it will be.